music. I like it. Oh, hey, Chris. How are you? Let's turn that off. Hello, hello. Are we in? Uh-oh. Is this working? Put that there. Awesome.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I saw you come in. How you doing, man?
I am doing okay. How about you?
Good. Good.
Awesome. I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
There's a lot to go over today, it looks like.
We've got a whole episode to play today.
Nice.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
I'm entering the world now on my nudie rogue. Yes.
Yeah, he's only nude when you select him at character select.
Oh,
but,
really?
I know. Well, you could take all of your armor off if you want.
Okay.
Cannot guarantee your performance at that point. But
Oh,
look
man.
at that! You got a group reading for you.
Oh, look at that. Dude, every time I log in this game, it looks better and better. Very nice. Okay. So sleepy, says drowsy black rose worker. I like it.
Yeah. So, Cohh, thanks for the opportunity today.
Sure.
Should I just jump in or?
Oh yeah, let's go ahead. Is it just me and you today?
No. So just to do a quick introduction of myself, my name is Ben Dean. I'm producer for Pantheon: Rise of the Fallen. Just wanted to thank you guys for coming out, and Cohh especially for allowing us to show Pantheon to your audience. I know some of them have seen it already. I know for others of you, it's this is the first time. So anyway, we've got something for everyone today. Just very quickly, for those who don't know about Pantheon, it is a new upcoming MMO. It's currently under development. It's in pre-alpha. I want to underscore that. It's in pre-alpha. What we're doing with it is it's marrying new exciting mechanics like a climbing system that allows you to explore the world in all directions. It has like an acclimation system that increases your natural resistances, and that allows you to venture into new dangerous areas that only the brave and dedicated will set foot in. We've got a rich, intelligent encounter system. We're going to see a lot of that today. We'll talk a little bit more about that today too. But we strongly believe that these types of experiences are best when they are shared. So that's what we do here at Visionary Realms with Pantheon. We want to put a lot of focus on creating opportunities for players to meet, for players to make friends, and for players to develop lasting relationships and memories. So Visionary Realms, a little bit about us, the developers behind Pantheon. We are a small team, much smaller than most other MMOs that you'll see, especially for MMOs this size. We have 4 designers, we have 4 artists, we have 3 programmers, but we're aiming for the stars, and we're making it happen. So we are a crowd-funded game. That means every bit of progress in the game that we've made in this game is also thanks to our generous and growing community who are just as excited about Pantheon as we are. So as for today, as you watch today, you'll see these social opportunities I've been talking about. Just try and imagine yourself in the game, maybe with friends, maybe making new friends, becoming part of the adventure, forging your own experience and your own lasting memories. So again, a reminder, we are in pre-alpha. We have our sights set on alpha coming later, where even more pledges will have the opportunity to get in game, to join in on the fun. So if what you see today speaks to you, the way that it's spoken to thousands of our other fans, then please consider pledging at pantheonmmo.com.
Wow, that was rehearsed and well done. I liked it.
I did want to make sure that
covered all the bases.
And there's a lot of new people who haven't heard of the game before, so I want to make
true.
sure we welcome them today and welcome them to the game. So without further ado, I'm going to start introducing the rest of the team that's with us today. Again, my name is Ben Dean. I'm producer. I'm going to be playing a monk today. We've got Chris Perkins. He's our creative director. He's also one of our producers, lead designer. Chris?
So excited to be here. So excited to be back in here with you, Cohh. Just cannot wait for some of the experiences that we're going to have. So I've been excited about this. Let me go ahead and kick it to our next member of the group, Adam. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey everyone, my name is Adam Mostel, or Taham. I am a game designer on Pantheon, and I'm thrilled to be here. So much dangerous stuff plugged in that I'm excited to get to. I'm playing the Enchanter today. And I'm going to kick it over to Sacred.
Hey y'all, Tyler Stokes, or also known as Sacred, and yeah, I'm also a game designer. But excited to be here and looking forward to this. I'm gonna try to tank on the human Dire Lord today, so enjoying that. And I'll pass it over to my good friend Ben.
Hey guys, Ben Kelson Walters here, the community and web manager, and I will be playing the female wizard, dropping bombs from the back, and really excited to be here today.
Very cool.
I forgot to mention I'm playing the shaman healer, so yes, everything will be my fault, and go ahead and take credit for that now.
So you're comfortable with a rogue, Cohh?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This looks cool for sure.
Yeah, we wanted to give you something that we knew you played before. The rogue has seen even some evolution since you played it last, so feel free to take some time to get used to everything. What I'd love to see from you today is a little bit of pulling. We can wait until you feel a little more comfortable once we've had a few minutes here playing, but we'd love to see you see if you can take point a little bit if you're comfortable with that.
Sure, absolutely, for sure.
Right into the deep end.
Hell yeah.
So let's do this. Let's Tyler, if you want to go ahead like we were doing last night, get us a few pulls up to this room. So just a very quick context here. This is Halnir Cave. We have shown Halnir Cave, a few times before on streams. I know Ben's actually played in here as well. But where we are right now is pretty deep into what we have shown before of Halnir Cave. We've made it past the Ratkin and some of the Black Rose workers and miners down here. And we're in a bit of a transition area in this dungeon where we're about to get a little bit deeper. And the cool thing about this stream is that even though we've been in Halnir Cave before, we're going to see, hopefully, depending on how well we do and how far we get, we're going to see some pretty impressive depths to this zone that no one has ever seen publicly before. And that mixed with the advanced, NPC behavior that we have gotten online recently, and a lot of really good itemization passes, and just some really nice world building. I'm super excited. So we're going to just dive right in. I would love for today to be as much of a natural gameplay session as possible. We're here to answer questions, but we're also here to just have a good time and play. So let's rock on. Sacred, if you want to go ahead and
as natural as it would be this way, I think we might want to give CohhCarnage an invite to the group too.
That would be the natural beginning, I think.
Who is this?
Watch us
this
play.
rogue here? Does this rogue want in our group? Okay, all right.
LFG. Boop.
Oh, sorry, let me get aggro. Yeah, I was trying to get myself on mute there.
I'm just doing full DPS, stealing aggro at the beginning without giving you any chance.
We can do it.
Yep. This is natural conditions, natural MMO conditions.
Helping me get my healing fingers well oiled.
Oh man, so there's been a lot of changes to like the UI and everything since I played. Cool.
Yeah, we've been network.
Oh yeah.
I'm sitting here like an idiot, standing in the toxic. This is how not to play.
This is your one chance, Ben, to be healed up through that. So next time I'm just gonna let it.
I'm surprised you didn't say anything. Like, dude, get out of the toxic atmosphere. So to let you guys know what was going on, I was standing close to those crystals. Those crystals are toxic. They will kill you.
These guys here on the wall.
All right, we got two.
Pulling it back.
So it looks like with the rogue, I'm pretty much spamming gash whenever it comes up for the damage. I want to make sure Blackjack kicks on it for the endurance regen and the opportunity gain. Leaking wound to keep the bleed up. Backstab is the big thing, of course. But then what's the best way to leverage the opportunity I'm getting during the fight? Or is it mostly for kind of just the utility aspect?
Yeah, so the rogue is kind of a combination of offense and utility, and a lot of the utility abilities that you're going to use on a rogue, if, for example, if we didn't have an enchanter in the group, you would be leveraging that utility, that opportunity quite a bit to CC, disrupt. But some of it too is just kind of, hey there, look at me already getting distracted. Just to say it too, I mean, Pantheon is predicated on making for very challenging tactical gameplay. So, it is crucial as a healer that I'm paying attention. Otherwise, I'm not going to be alive very long. But yeah, so, and I would just encourage you, Cohh, to experiment. Like, you've got some traps on your bar, you've got caltrops, you've got Carmine Brew. Several of those things are going to require opportunities. So whether it's, slowing mobs down when they're running up the stairs to give them a little bit more space before it gets to the group, whether it's, stepping in on CC a little bit and maybe we can drive a little bit harder with our pulls. We want to, engage a few more things at once. Your opportunity is there to really step more into the utility control aspect and flex of the rogue class.
Cool.
There are some offensive abilities. Shadowfall, for example, uses opportunity, which is a cool ability that requires you to be above your target, but it does some pretty decent damage if you get into that context.
How am I bringing up my ability? Oh, up here? Ah, there we go. Cool.
Yep. Or you can hit the B key.
Oh, Shadowfall. Okay, see, I don't even have that on my bar. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, hold on. Stunning enemies for 3 seconds requires stealth. Shadow planning. Oh. Oh, this is... Okay, hold up. There's a lot of cool stuff here. What is Shiv? 80% weapon damage, reducing target's resistance to damage. Hidden strike? Reducing hate? Oh, man. Okay, hold on now. I've got a lot of abilities I want to be...
Take your time. So
can I just, like, pull these down?
Yep. If you want to just make space on your bar and then just right-click the icon, the ability icon, and it'll... Now, so Pantheon uses 2 bars, an action bar and a utility bar. Mm-hmm. You'll see on the left side there, under the name of the ability, it'll say like instant utility or instant action. The action bar is the bar on the bottom. That's for your offensive abilities or abilities that directly affect threat on a target. So heals would be included there. The top bar is your utility bar, which are for abilities that don't directly affect threat, and they're more for buffs, passives, and non-offensive utility type abilities. So you'll want to make sure you have room on one of those 2 bars depending on what ability you're trying to add, and then it'll pop up.
Cool. Okay. Great. So Shadowfall is an instant action. Descend on an enemy from the shadows dealing 400% weapon damage. Must be above the target and in stealth. Well, I'm going to have to pop that guy on. We got to try that at some point.
Somewhat situational.
Yeah, for sure. The Vapor Trap... Okay, so the opportunity is the little blue pips in the sword under my bar?
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, you have up to 4 opportunity, and you can generate opportunity while in stealth, or through Blackjack Kick actually generates an opportunity in active combat.
Great. Okay, looking good.
So most of this is cleared out in this little first area here, but I don't know, Cohh, do you want to try to pull something for us real quick?
Sure, on the right side?
Yeah, just down the hallway here.
I have any ranged attacks? Like a dagger throw or something? Is that something that oh, there we go. Cool. Oh god, oh, you can just wait, can you climb any wall?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
Everything in Pantheon is climbable.
Ow. Ow. Oh,
Nice.
Save me, bro!
Oh.
Nice.
I'll have to do that a little bit better next time.
If you find sticking to the walls a little distracting, you can click on the Pantheon logo at the top left, and then click on Settings.
Yeah, you have it. We can
hold shift
set
to
an
climb.
option to like hold shift to
Yeah,
climb.
perfect. Great.
Yeah.
I just wasn't aware that we could climb anywhere. It's kind of cool.
And it's more than just a novelty thing too. I mean, okay, let me pay attention. I am healing here.
Spider Cohh. Spider Cohh.
We are we incorporated the climbing system to expand the sense of like freedom of exploration, but also because there's so many things hidden even in plain sight that are there to be found and discovered through climbing up, climbing down. There's a huge vertical aspect to Pantheon's gameplay. It's one of our major differentiators for sure.
Very cool.
Oh, here's some gear. Some light legs on this guy. Oh, and a spectral essence quest, isn't it?
Ooh, like chain.
Armor rack.
Cool.
Well, that neck is nice too. 1 wisdom, 1 magic resistance neck.
I'll take that.
In those pants.
Let's not
Okay, so
I'll take it.
see if anybody else needs it.
So this is interesting. So I gain up a bunch of opportunity in combat. I have 4. And this may be these are kind of questions that don't it may be a little bit too early. But do rogues start with like low opportunity and they gain more as they level, or is it 4 static?
It's 4 static.
4 static. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
So when I finish combat and does the opportunity come back over time too, out of combat?
It does when you're in stealth.
Oh, so is this the kind of thing where like a rogue can put all of his traps down between every encounter?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And rogue gameplay is to some degree predicated on weaving in and out of stealth even during combat. So using flash bomb will actually end combat and put you in stealth so you can regenerate your opportunity.
Okay. Can we only have 1 trap out at a time?
1 trap out at a time. Correct.
Okay. Okay, cool. Do caltrops count as traps?
They do.
They do. Okay, good to know. Very cool though. Like I'm starting to see like you can really kind of set up each pull however you want to, which is kind of fun.
Yep. Caltrops is a great way to kind of control the flow of your pull back to the group. Now it's not actually gonna do. Caltrops is purposely not an offensive ability to give you a little bit more freedom to set things up.
So so in other words, I could throw caltrops down on an enemy, and then I'm assuming like eventually like throw a dagger or something, and then he would be snared as I run back to the group.
Exactly.
Ooh, okay. Yes, for anyone just tuning in, this is Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. This is a pre-alpha we're playing with the developers right now. We're kind of just checking in and seeing the progress of the game and seeing how it is. I am a big fan of MMOs of this type. They've kind of gone the way of the dodo over the last couple decades, and I am really glad to see them kind of coming back a little bit. Yes, as somebody just said in chat, EverQuest vibes. That's right. But yeah, it's a very cool kind of MMO that I feel like really needs more representation because it simply doesn't play like other MMOs out today. They play completely differently. So it's very cool, and I think I speak for a lot of us when I say kind of preferable to the more kind of theme park MMOs that are out most these days. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to playing this, and it looks great down here. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and stealth up.
Do we want to move down a little bit as a group?
Yep. Let's move down.
Okay.
Spawns right here, but
no, this is not sponsored for the record. No, I'm doing this because I'm a fan, and I want to play this game when it comes out. So I am selfishly taking an early look because I really want to play it. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and say it. There we go. All right, which way do you guys want to go? Left or right? We got pulls on each side.
Get them all.
Okay.
That's kind of up to you. Yeah.
See if I can grab this guy here. Now we may pull the striker as well. Let's take a look here. Yep, got the striker too.
You can line of sight that guy too, by the way. So if you go around the corner, he'll have to chase you.
Okay.
Oh.
I have died.
You are dead.
Womp. Man, that guy hurt. That mana weaver hit me for 161?
Oh,
dang.
Sounds like a crit.
Go playing that floor tank? Yeah, man. I'm
going
the
to
best floor tank.
Get you up off the ground here. Thankfully, I had res.
There's loose.
Loaded up.
Cool.
Alternate stream style, we could let Cohh die and just drag him around for the rest of the stream.
It'd be like my old Steblis runs in EQ pretty much. Is there an auto attack on off key?
You can bind it.
Okay.
All the keybinds are functional, so there's actually an auto attack specific keybind that you can set. Also, right click.
Oh, right click too. Oh, it is. It's funny enough. It's the key that I wanted to make it already. So it's tilled. Perfect.
That's nice.
Also, is combat music disabled currently?
It is currently disabled.
Okay,
We're doing quite a bit of work on the audio for the game, just across the board. So there are several elements that aren't hooked up yet, but it is definitely intended and on the horizon.
Cool. I like the yellow border on debuffs on the target, so you easily know if yours is up or down. That's kind of great. I also like that I'm not having to spam my keys. Like there's actually a little bit more resource management going on, which is kind of great too.
Really intentionally to limit the amount of like rotation-based gameplay, or even the need to like hit a button just because it's up. So I'm glad to hear that, and we're continually making refinements on that.
Cool.
I tell you, for some of us, though, it is fighting that instinct to just play whack-a-mole, but it's a
yeah,
far
a little
more
bit,
strategic than that. Yeah.
I'm definitely I'm playing Final Fantasy 18 or 14 right now. 18's in a few years.
18, wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where'd you get a copy of that?
I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 right now, and it is definitely like 100% rotation. Like you are constantly just spamming keys over and over. And it's fun, but I like other flavors of ice cream as well.
Yep.
Let's see here. One second, I'm just redoing my hotbars real fast.
Not a worry.
Let's see. We'll do that one. Where's my caltrops? Put caltrops down there. Flash bomb is instant. Oh, that was one of my abilities. That's not my utility. Cast utility. Toxin craft synthetic.
That is your poison or toxin creation ability, and right now you just have synthetic, but you'll gain different types of toxins you can create. We've pre-created some of those for you in your inventory, so if you look in your inventory, you'll see those little vials.
Oh yeah.
You can just right-click those and apply them to your weapons.
Nice.
It'll help your DPS a bit.
I'll do that right now, and it's one vial for each, right?
Yep.
Oh, and I see it right up there. So some of these buffs, I just put them in an equipped ability slot, and they kind of apply automatically.
Yes, those are the class passives. So if it's a passive utility, then as long as it's slotted on your bar, then it will be active. You don't need to manually activate those.
So the utility bar doesn't only function as a utility ability thing, but also like a passive slotting system?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Well, you need to craft your own poisons? Well, I think you can actually summon them in this case. It's like an ability you can use. Yeah. Is there potion or poison crafting as well? Or is it mostly ability based?
There will be,
oh,
yes.
Cool. Okay.
Right now it's kind of just use the ability and summon it, but you'll need to acquire the appropriate regents to be able to make those.
Okay, I'm going to try not to pull all three of these. Actually, let me see. Well, let's see. Do I have a kind of like a enchanter style lull? Like some way to make it so I can pull less than every single enemy in front of me?
You do have Vapor Trap, which will kind of be like a pseudo mez on the target. You also, if you have two, one good way to split two is to smoke trick one of them, and that will cause the one that you smoke trick to be mesmerized for 10-15 seconds while the first one comes.
Okay.
So that's one good way to split, and that actually gives you an option from range as well.
Oh, cool. Okay, great.
We lost Kilson.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And this one over. There we go.
Great.
Nice try.
Oh, there's the Mana Weaver.
A little bit more.
You're just trying to see if you could walk in those crystals, weren't you?
Hey, Double Life, how you doing, bud?
Alpha, if you're able to multitask our wizard's bag.
Roger that.
Sorry about that, boys.
Man, that was so many kills. No.
Did that dude just
Yeah, I got out of the ring, but this is going to be
He
a problem.
exploded.
Without the healer. Actually, it's going to be a problem for you guys without the healer. I'm just going to feign death and just kind of chill out. See how it turns out. Let me know.
I like it. So enemies can explode. That's it's good to know. It's good.
We have our resident encounter designer here. So Adam wears many hats. He's one of our most recent hires and has just proven to be absolutely phenomenal in his design sense. And he has done a lot of the ability design work and enemy design work down here. So Adam, do you want to give a little kind of overview of what just happened there, and then we can call on you here and there to give a little insight into what these enemies are doing from time to time?
Yeah, absolutely. Someone just
what's going
pulled a
on?
soldier down here.
Always.
Oh, here come the Black Rose. They're just chasing these guys. Yeah, so our wraiths, they very rarely will choose to just sacrifice their souls. So our wraiths wear their souls on the outside. That is what makes them wraiths. And when they are pressed in combat and they are feeling particularly desperate, they will sacrifice themselves and do an immense amount of damage. You actually can't really outrange it. What you can do is you can mitigate it at distance or by line of sight.
Cool. Good to know. Why am I dead? Because I took more damage than my HP pool could withstand. Yeah.
That is exactly what
I'm going to try to grab the striker here as soon as goes up to the group.
Thank you.
Do you want to do a quick rebuff too, please?
The good thing about that ability that he used, if you have your audio on too, you can kind of hear
I definitely
it escalating.
Yep.
It's
I was kind of. Oh god, we got spawned.
Oh wow.
Okay, but yeah. Oh man.
On this low health.
Do we have an assist function in yet?
we do. If you have a target that is
Our chanter's down.
someone targeted defensively,
We
you
are
can type
so
slash
dead.
assist. This is a total wipe, by the way. Like, we're kind of
Okay.
Well, 5/6 of the fight. The monk is about to
Maybe,
50.
maybe as a rogue you want to flash bomb and save yourself for this one.
Oh, if I had it on my bar, that'd be a fantastic idea.
Oh no.
Can I put things on my bar while in combat?
you cannot.
Oh, well. I like it. Save yourself? I should have. I will definitely have that ability on my hotbar next time.
Yeah, so it is. I mean, there is a very tactical nature to the game in that that's the reason for the limited action set, as we call it, where you're limited to your 8 action abilities, your 6 utility abilities, and there is absolutely strategy in how you pre-select what those abilities are going to be.
Oh, yeah. What was the ability to save myself called again?
Flash bomb.
Flash bomb. Oh, okay. Okay. There it is. Cool. Great. So one of the things you said earlier was that as a rogue, I'm going to want to kind of like go in and out of stealth during combat. Is that to utilize the traps and such actually inside of combat, or is that more for synergizing with different active abilities that would go on the bottom bar?
It's kind of all the above.
Okay.
It's going to depend a lot on what the situation is in front of you as a rogue. So you're going to find yourselves, again, if you don't have an enchanter or a dedicated crowd control class, then the rogue can flex into they are a DPS class primarily, but they can flex into a control role at times and for lengths of times as needed. They won't ever, replace an enchanter or a dedicated control class. But the rogue is all about disruption. The rogue can go from a lot of very strong direct damage to hopping into stealth and doing any number of things, using shadow step to reposition themselves good distance away and disrupt an incoming train or an incoming, problem. They can set, traps to slow or disrupt or knock things down. They're very maneuverable, and they're very, just the ability to get back in stealth to do scouting and, check and see what dangers are coming down the pike. They're just a very versatile class. And the ability to weave in and out of that in combat is the rogue's ability to kind of step into any of those versatile roles at kind of any given point.
For sure. So I'm noticing more than a couple things. So the first thing I'm noticing is not only will my skill set potentially vary like per encounter, like if I'm doing pulling or DPS or if we're on a boss even, but it's also going to vary per group. So one thing that I'm quickly seeing is are players going to have the ability to save like sets of skills and quickly switch between them?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm seeing like in an image of like little buttons above my hotbars, and I could switch them, and like all my skills would change instantly.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
That's going to be key.
Cool.
That's going to be key to making the system work, is the ability to switch them quickly like that, save ones, that fit certain situations, and absolutely.
Awesome.
Chris, you want to toss an invite to Kilson?
Yeah, that's what got us in trouble last time,
Yep, that's how we write.
Supposed to blame the healer, man.
I know. It's my fault. It's my fault. All right, let's do some rebuffing here, and then let's head back down.
Yeah, we have like 1 through 8 for our abilities, shift 1 through 6 for our second, and then like if control like 1 through 5 for like different skill loadouts, like that'd be pretty badass. So it kind of like telescopes down.
Yep.
While you're buffing up here, I'll try to grab that single pull down here, just to
Yep.
fair amount of way.
Keep rolling.
So it sounds like passives should probably always go in the last couple slots here for ease of use.
I didn't feel like you were doing enough, so grab 2.
Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry, you totally told me this earlier, but you said there's a way to quickly assist somebody?
Yep, just have them defensively targeted, and you can type /assist, or I would just create a macro for that. On the top little flyout bar, the very right hand icon is a macro.
Oh, cool. I'll look at that after I here. Oh, here we go, right here. So I could do, can I do like /assist and Joppa? Is Joppa the main tank, right?
That's Sacred.
Oh, Sacred, I'm sorry. Sacred. That'd be my assist macro. Oh, so the macros stay in the macro box?
Yep.
And can I give them hotkeys?
You can, like, hotkeys as in, like more general
Yeah.
keyboard keys. You cannot assign hotkeys to macros yet.
Okay.
Alright, I've got my cooldowns to survive, but if he shadow steps to one of y'all, I don't know, run, scream.
That's cool. Don't jump in.
Got my stun ready.
Oh.
Nice.
I didn't res myself till it was dead.
Okay.
There are some heavy arms on this one.
Yeah, make sure you're looting up. We've got some pretty intense content in front of us that we're gonna need to. We purposely started with pretty drab stuff.
Oh, cool.
Very,
Okay.
very low level gear. So we definitely want to gear up.
Want me to go ahead and pull up?
He says after we wipe.
Yeah.
I can grab this guy down here if you guys are ready.
Should be good to go.
All right, coming up.
That's like 7. I'm just kidding.
Oh God, no! Don't do that. Don't. Unknown
It's not coming
command
right away. That does
/
make me a bit
ass.
nervous.
Oh, Oh, I guess it has to be assist then, huh? Okay. I guess. Okay, let's see. Don't know if my macro is working.
Try just slash assist.
Oh, just without the
I
name?
think without the name, and then you'll need to have sacred targeted.
Oh, you have to. Okay. Can macros be multiple lines?
They can. Watch out.
Oh,
Those are ours. Those are
Yeah,
ours.
that was mine. I stole
Oh,
that.
yeah. Talk about that
me
for a
out there
second.
for a second.
Adam,
Yeah.
talk about that ability.
Yeah, so enchanters have now gained the ability to spell turn, so they can actually interrupt an enemy's spellcasting and turn that ability back on them.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Basically, steal the ability and use it at their whim, which sometimes gives me a bit of a stress attack, like just there when I saw everyone standing around that building explosion that I thought was about to go off.
It should be all right to
Oh,
come
you said
down now.
F3. Okay.
Just in the
Famous
interest of
last
time.
words.
There we go.
Just in the interest of time, I'm gonna start pulling if you guys don't mind.
There we go.
Just
Does
in the
anyone
interest
with
of
these
time, you're
heavy
going to
sleeves?
start chaotically grabbing enemies. And
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
Got
just 2 seconds, guys.
No worries.
know when you're ready.
Picked up some heavy sleeves too if you guys
Nice.
want something.
There's another wisdom necklace on here.
I've got mine.
So we recently bought a house and we're doing like contractor stuff all the time. So I thought that's what my wife called for. But no, Costco has cat towers. That was super important. So we're gonna have to
Hey, if
check that
you
out
need to
later.
reschedule, we understand.
Cat tower.
I think we'll be okay.
All you have to do is
I
say
think
cat
we'll be
towers.
okay. Yeah.
Right, so we've got a mana weaver here. I just want to show you something real quick when I pull it. Now, I mentioned it before. It is a caster, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck a shuriken at it, and then I'm going to go around the corner so that it has to, instead of just standing there and casting on me, he's actually going to have
Straight
to come
LOS,
and see me.
yeah.
Then you're going to die, and it's going to be really funny with that big of a dramatic setup.
Yeah, right. That's a recipe.
Oh, look, I'm rooted. Oh, that was a one. Oh, well. There we go.
Let's see.
Nope, you can strike her head.
Striker.
Got it.
I love how you can visually see that it's mez too.
Third.
Oh, explosion.
I got it.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the new Mez graphic. That's pretty cool. The little clock on a pendulum there.
Just don't look at it yourself.
I know, right?
Step.
Shadow step. Oh,
Pulling out a little bit more.
You.
Boom.
good job.
Caster coming.
Pretty much party pat.
I got some nice caster gloves on this one.
Mana Weaver.
Caster gloves, you said?
On the Mana Weaver.
Nice. Do you need it, madam?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, here comes.
Not interrupt that.
I got it.
That always freaking me out now.
Yeah, thankfully it's
Here's the
interrupted.
striker. Yeah.
I realize our chainer's low on mana, but I've got a cooldown now, so no interrupt on the next one. Someone else have to get it. Or hide.
Got my mana
He's got
back.
mana guzzle. Yep.
I'm getting it.
Watch out!
Yep. One.
I don't trust these guys anymore.
To begin with.
The second it even begins to seem like they might explode, I'm out of there. We are done.
Smart.
This guy's gonna.
All right. Ready?
Yep. Knew he was angry at me.
He's got a decent job.
So my bleed is saying it's bleeding for 0 damage every 2 seconds? Is it actually doing damage? Oh, I think it actually is.
Tooltip?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's just a. Sounds like a tooltip bug.
Okay. Outgoing. Oh, there we go, yeah.
I'll pull him out a little bit, Cohh, so you're behind him for
Oh, thank you.
backstab stuff.
Adam, if you need a rest,
Yep, we
let
can
me
move
know.
right there.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna.
Great.
I'm good.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm gonna, now that I'm actually getting a little bit more used out of these abilities, and we have another puller, I'm gonna start switching my abilities around a little bit here.
Chris, was there somewhere in specific that you wanted to go?
I kind of wanted to be led around by gut.
Okay.
That's why I was wanting Cohh to pull a little bit, just see kind of where he
I see.
felt interested in going.
Put Shadow Step on there, and where's my Get Out of Jail Free card ability? There it is. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, actually, you know what? I think I will put Flash Bomb on in that case, if we're gonna do some pulling. Or not Flash Bomb, Smoke Trick. There we go. Okay.
We can let Cohh, if you want to grab that. Well, there's a soldier behind us, I was going to say. Might be a good. Just get out of the way.
Sounds good. Oh, that's
That was wow.
a pit in
You
the
did that on purpose to him, didn't you, Tyler?
floor. Okay, okay now. Hold up. Was that a trap?
That was a trap.
Okay. I'm gonna have to be a little more careful there.
Glad
Man,
you guys didn't see, because that's how I died earlier. Was falling down that same one, and I just kind of, convinced
that is
myself. got res
brutal.
back.
Oh my lord! And now, oh my god, I'm in like a completely different part of the level, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. So let's see. What do we want to do here? What do we want to do here?
We could all jump in after him.
Gonna be painful.
The Fallen 2.0, dude. I know. I definitely just had some flashbacks. Not gonna die. Yeah, just go check out that well over there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ah, ha ha! Victory.
So now he knows not to trust Tyler.
Yeah. So wait, where was that? Is that like? That's just an. It's right in front of me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is so rude. Is there any way to detect that, or do you just have to know it?
You'll be able to sense traps eventually, but there's going to be traps of all different kinds, and a trap like this will be very hard to detect.
Oh, good. All right, bringing this guy on over.
Nice. There you go. That was a nice setup. Smoke trick, drop cal traps.
Let's over to this guy for the stun.
Well done.
Cool. That was so rude. So basically, Cohh will die constantly in dungeons to traps. Yes. From the sounds of it, that's exactly what's going to happen. Yes. Accurate.
Honestly, I was like, I forgot that was there, and when Tyler said you might want to pull that one, I'm like, why? He's not harming anyone. He's, we're not going to be like running into him. But now I get it. Now I see what's going on here.
The motives have become clear.
I was just making sure our back was safe. I don't understand.
right, so this guy's a caster, so he's probably, let's see, I'll probably see if we can root him. Like, we'll do a stun instead on this guy. And get around this corner. Now, if I do that, if I stay stealth, he's still going to see me, right? Because
Yes,
I noticed, okay,
he will.
Okay. And then the stun there. Okay, cool.
We're gonna have back spawns here at the same time.
Cool. You got first surge to home.
Nice. He's using it back on him. That's cool. Nice.
Switcheroo.
I'll get the next one if it comes up.
Awesome.
Nicely done.
Got 2 soldiers in the right room and a mana weaver at the end of the hall, and then a disciple and a soldier in the left room. With
I'm a little hesitant to go down
blaspheme and
this
a
path.
disciple. Yeah.
Because we're not quite geared up enough yet. I'm hoping we can get a little bit more.
Okay. Do you want, if I
More
pull
leads.
this guy at the end of the hall, will the right room aggro? Maybe we should pull the right room first.
Sounds like a good call.
Okay, let's do that. So we'll do the 10-second route there. And then I'll stun the back guy to keep him out a little bit longer. All right, let's go. Oh, where's the first guy? Oh, the first guy hit the trap, maybe? Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. Probably should have done that the other way around, but that works. Wait, can I do this again when he comes out? Ah, I
Sometimes
can.
we got the
Great.
opportunity for it. Yep.
And then the other guy can mess it. Perfect. Okay, so that's kind of a cool synergy. So the rogue can do like the temporary mez, and then the enchanter can get the long-term mez on.
Yep.
Nice. I like it. Yes, this is, for anyone just tuning in, this is Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. This is the pre-alpha. We're just kind of checking the progress today. Obviously, it is a pre-alpha. That's why, you know, all the health bars and stuff are just static colors and things of that nature. But every time I leave this game, it does get more and more kind of developed, and it's certainly on the way, which is awesome. If you want to know more, you can find it at pantheonmmo.com. Well, they have DPS meters. Ooh. Ooh.
Mm. That's a way just to get the whole channel worked up, isn't it?
I know, right? I know, that's what I was just thinking. These games are a lot less about DPS and a lot more about knowing how to play your class properly. So,
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
as you can see down here, my abilities are like, I don't have the resource to kind of spam all my abilities. It's not the kind of thing where you're just gonna, like, there will be rotations, of course, but it's gonna be much more kind of reacting to the fight than you know, making sure your rotation is optimal kind of thing. Oh, there's bracers. Some ring mail bracers on that one.
I'm talking about.
Hot chain.
We got a mana weaver and a striker. All right, let's see if we can blast the mana weaver here. So I'm going to try to set a trap right in front of the mana weaver. But then maybe we can pull the other guy around it. So I'll mez him, and that'll give us even more time with the striker. There we go.
That's good.
Oh, there's a soldier too. Missed the soldier. So I'm
You
gonna
got the
get
striker?
Back guy. Soldier's
There's a
mezzed in the back. There you go. Nice. So there is a mana weaver coming out too in just a second.
I think you guys can take him. I don't need to mess him.
Step.
One striker over here a little bit.
Ooh, man. That ability's nasty. That little Wrath of Wraith's ability, it does a lot of damage and it has a chance to silence me, which is a nice 1-2 punch.
He knows only to use it on casters.
I think you mean he knows only to use it for me.
The Weaver.
Yeah, that's just a little call out to our intelligent encounters. So talking a little bit about it, or showing a little bit about it. That's just one example. And why this game takes strategy and thought.
What are those?
Yeah, so if you're new to Pantheon, another one of our big differentiators is our enemy combat awareness is what we call it, where NPCs are...
Surge.
Oh, was that? Oh, yeah, that was offensive. Enemies are capable of making more meaningful decisions in combat. So an enemy might, if they have something like a stun or a mesmerize, they might choose to target a healer or a caster class. But they could go even deeper than that to say, I want to target a healer who is casting a defensive ability, or I want to target a caster that is, you know, at least 10 yards away from me. And so there's just an incredible depth to how we can build out our NPC behaviors and the kind of decisions that they make in combat.
Cool.
They're thinking like players. That's kind of scary.
Are you gonna have like intelligence levels for different mobs, where like some will be, you know, like super on point with that kind of stuff, and others just kind of like face roll, like grunts kind of thing?
Yes.
Yep, we can define it per enemy.
Yeah, go ahead. What did you say, Adam? Sorry.
Yeah, we can define it per enemy. So even if enemies have the same ability sets, we can actually define their behaviors independent of each other. So we can absolutely say, you know, a higher level enemy is more intelligent than a lower level enemy, or a human is more intelligent than an orc.
Okay.
This is also a good place to remind everyone that, you know,
there's an invisible wall over here.
What? Oh, look at that! I think you
that.
are the first person to find that. Nice job.
I am super jazzed about it, and it looks like there's a pit down here, but I think that pit looks pretty foreboding, and there's a lot of green crystals down there too.
You just know that all of the guys who were playing pre-alpha a couple weekends ago were like,
oh, they're probably all.
Darn it! What? I didn't see that.
I think that would be a fun area to explore if we had a lot more time, and we're like here for the first time. But I know we kind of got some missions here. Unless you guys want to go that way, it's up to you.
We go where you want to go.
All I'm gonna say is just a very quick reminder that you can climb in this game, and it takes a lot of retraining of the mind to think about looking up.
Oh, is it hint? Okay, hold on. Oh wait, no, there's nothing here. Okay, good. I was like, did I completely miss something in here? Okay. At least I don't think there's anything in here, unless we can like maybe crawl through the floor. Do I have a torch? I do have a torch.
I put one in your inventory.
Oh, much better.
You can just, yep, you can do that. That's fine.
That's cool. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh man, that looks so much better. Okay, let's see. So I want to put that back on. So yeah, should we try to go the other way, you think? Or is it going to be, I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to pull that room. And I can trap one of them, smoke bomb a couple of them, but we'll need to keep them enthralled and everything.
Let's keep heading down the hall.
Oh, my camera froze. 1 second. Great.
I'm gonna grab the pen and weaver.
Keep going down the hall? Okay.
How are we doing on gear? Has anybody been able to get any meaningful upgrades?
Oh yeah, 2 or 3 pieces so far.
Other than Sacred.
Yeah, he's been taking the light armor as well too, so I don't know. I don't get a chance to even see what's dropped. So.
I mean, obviously that's a good call to let the tank get.
Yeah. I need the intellect.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Y'all gotta dodge this one.
Ah!
Heads up.
Oh, no. I know that we could have wall climbed down that pit. We could have gone down it. We're kind of just exploring around under that. Yeah. A spectral essence. Alright, up here we've got another soldier. On the right, we've got Celis Creeper and Cryptling on the left. I'm gonna grab this soldier real quick. Take a look there. I'm gonna mez him and see if anything else comes first. Okay, looks good.
Nice.
I don't know
Try
what
to
you guys are
before you
so.
go with my back is to potential harm.
I don't know what you guys are so worried about. Whenever my health goes down, it just goes back up anyway somehow. So it's
Crazy, man. It's magic. It's like
fine.
magic.
Fine.
Will crafting be in the game? Yes. Yes. They said crafting is going to be a big part of the game.
For sure.
All right, we got a striker in here. Looks solo. We'll pop him in. I can't break my smoke trick, can I? No. Yeah, in those cases, I guess I could just, yeah, pop him right in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go. Oh, I gotta turn. Okay, that's what's going on. So I have to actually turn off auto attack before my stealth will work again. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Mana Weaver and a Disciple in here. Let me see if we can just pull this guy. Is the Mana Weaver coming? No, I think we're okay.
Get some healer loot.
Bring the Disciple over. Yeah, it'd be super handy if I had like a range kind of thing, so I could use a smoke bomb on somebody. If nobody comes, then I could just throw a dagger and break it and pull him in. Or if somebody does, then I can throw a trap at his feet and then kind of, you know, reassess the situation. So that'll be super handy. Hey, Fluden.
Yeah, you're making a good case.
That'll be cool.
We did have throwing knives, didn't we, on the road?
Yep. Actually, the range combat system is something we're in the midst of kind of locking down right now in prep for the Ranger class, and that will include things like the throwing weapons coming back online for the other classes as well that can use them.
Great, great, great.
Yeah, cool. I remember using them a little while ago, though. A lot of fun for like road pulling.
Yeah.
All right, got a
I've got a
Mana
disciple
Weaver.
behind us.
Add
Oh, there's one
bind.
behind us?
Repot?
And there's lots of ways to go in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I think it's a repot.
Yeah, it's this type of MMO is a little bit different. We're not pulling like large groups of enemies, and even if we do get large groups of enemies, then we generally like keep them mez. There's entire classes that are devoted to managing the fight, so you are only fighting one enemy at a time. And the fights are kind of designed to be a little bit longer and a little bit more tactical. It's not just, you know, hordes of enemies that you just like burn down in a few hits and then just kind of keep moving. It's much more kind of like it's a little bit more threatening in this kind of thing. It's all about kind of CC, managing the fight, and that kind of gameplay. It's a different kind of gameplay than a lot of theme park MMOs do.
I will say we hope to be fighting one enemy at a time.
Yeah,
As
that's
part
the
of the
plan.
intelligent encounters, we do actually have enemies that can break each other out of crowd controls now.
Here we go. Here we go. This is gonna be big. Get ready. I have 4 incoming. Apparently, we pulled the whole ring. If I even make it back.
You have one enemy at a time.
Don't run too
enemy
far
at a
back,
time.
we've got repops.
Exactly. See, they got that in at least. So there is
Yeah, we got
also. And repops. Okay, good. There's also a another one coming too. One of the weavers.
We got this,
you.
man.
pop a trap out real quick.
Mark.
Hold on.
Nice job on messes.
Not. Okay. Let's go back here.
Adam would reply, but he's too busy messing.
Mhm.
His non-reply is why he got the commendation.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's funny, but it's true. When people don't respond in chat, you know it's because, well,
Oh yeah.
you don't know, but sometimes you know it's because they're so busy.
Oh, you know. You know.
Likewise, you also know when it's just that they're AFK. Pretty much. Russ is not
I got the one
case.
closest to us here.
Ooh, nice. Healer loot. Yes, please. Yes, I'm looting in combat. It's okay.
Cardinal sin for a healer, mate.
As long as you're not posting your loot to Instagram while healing. Forgive you this.
Well, I was tweeting it.
That's it.
Oh, completely excusable.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that.
Nice spell steal.
Grabbing this disciple.
More healer loot.
Nice.
Do we have one more coming, or did he get lost?
I think he got lost. I definitely started by pulling a Weaver, so I don't think we've killed a Weaver here, have we? I don't believe so. I can take a look here in a second.
We might want to just keep moving forward a little bit so we avoid respawns.
Good call. The monk seems to be doing a lot more fun stuff since I played it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
We were debating whether to get you on the monk or the rogue, but
It just means we'll have to have you back again soon.
Sounds good to me. Sign me up.
healer belt is on this one, as well as a wisdom and magic resistance necklace.
Cool. The Mana Weaver is up around this corner, so we probably rush him because I think all the other guys were around him. So.
Getting hit with a toxic.
Adam, you got first surge?
Sure.
Okay.
I like that there is good benefit to not doing anything. Like that actually, it actually can really work out well to just kind of
It's a
let
legit
things
strategy.
regen. Yeah, yeah. You're not just constantly spamming things.
Yeah, it sort of reminds me of those Telltale games. Remember, some of those. It's
yeah.
like, choosing not to respawn is sometimes a good
Oh,
choice.
son of a biscuit! I swear to Jesus. Okay, hold on. I'm coming up. I'm coming up.
Okay.
Come back up.
Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. I think.
Oh, I immediately stealthed.
Okay. Let's get down there quick and support him.
I might be able to climb. Oh, okay, that works too. That works too. Let's do it.
Well, I think this is going to be a multi-pull no matter which way we slice it.
Want me to get the guy in the back? Mess him?
These guys are low level though. 15, 13. I don't think it's too much.
Mm.
All right, here we go.
Mm.
Oh, Lord.
Nice messes.
Yeah, I'm coming.
There we go. All right, nice. You okay in the back? Still got a couple in the back. And this one's loose. Get this guy. Nope, that's mine. Well, dang. Looks like I didn't have enough opportunity.
Careful on the. I'll let Adam explain what's happening to the super creepling.
Are you guys taking damage from the?
How much damage did you take?
Healer.
He's buffed a bit.
Oh, we lost a healer.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna blame our wizard here. So, Cohh, if you got that red one targeted, take a look at the buff on it on the lower end of its health bar.
Superheated. Empowered
yeah.
by incoming fire damage.
Whoops. In my defense, all I did was /assist to Sacred, so I was hitting whatever he was hitting.
Well.
Oh man, sorry boys.
Hey, this is good. This is what would naturally happen, right? As you learn this stuff.
Absolutely.
You never know this stuff off the bat.
So we're going to come back to the same spot here. I'm just going to. If you all want, well, actually, let me. Let's see.
As we get set up here, Adam, was it you that ran into the group in pre-alpha? That was doing that.
Oh yeah, that got to 104 stacks.
Yeah, and didn't realize it. Yeah.
The enchanter actually absorbed a fire spell off the fire imp and turned it back on it, and it was like an enormous fire spell that does a lot of damage over time. So they just got like 50 stacks on that thing all at once.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's the kind of fun you can have in pre-alpha. If you want to get into pre-alpha, head on over to PantheonMMO.com.
The segue. I like it.
Oh,
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
If you are a developer, please use your developer powers to get back here. So I don't.
So basically, everybody but Cohh.
Exactly.
If your name is not CohhCarnage,
Oh,
cheat.
sigh. I want to cheat.
Kilson left the group. That's not a GM power, dude.
I just released, man. I was waiting for a res. I'll come back.
Are you not bound in zone?
I don't think
Is that what's happening?
But yeah, so the traits, dispositions are a major part of our game design. NPCs can spawn with one of many different dispositions which control their behavior. This is more than just combat stats, like more strength or more, resistances. Dispositions actually control how they act and behave. Pyrophobic is a good example. NPCs that are pyrophobic are afraid of fire and will run away from it. But then we also have traits as well, and traits are kind of more of your subcategories that do very much relate to, can relate to combat-based things. So superheated is a trait that causes those particular cripplings to get insanely powerful the more fire damage they absorb. There can also be beneficial traits as well. Things that are little quirky traits of NPCs that maybe make them have more loot, or traits that might cause them to do a little bit of work for you in combat by attacking one of their allies on accident, maybe. So lots of interesting varieties and mixtures in the kind of NPCs you encounter. And the reason we're doing that is because we've seen MMOs over so many years now where no matter how amazing or how beautiful or intriguing a zone may be, if you've done it 100 times, then you've done it 100 times, and it's the same thing. It's the same experience every time. What we've done with dispositions and traits is we're working to evolve that experience to create more of a variety every time you go to a certain place. So even though you may have done Halnir Cave or been in Halnir Cave 100 times, the actual experience could be different than you've ever experienced before, just based on the combination of dispositions and traits that might exist at that time.
Very cool. Very cool. By the way,
Kilson needs an invite.
while we're getting Kilson invited, wanted to address some stuff in chat. Okay, two things. First of all, just like every game type, every genre, every type of MMO, this MMO isn't for everybody. That's okay. Some people like me actually very much prefer this type of MMO. Some people don't. In fact, there's a reason that theme park MMOs have become the industry standard. It's because a lot of people really like that. So there's two things I want to address here. First of all, if somebody in chat or anybody you hear says like, oh, Pantheon combat's too slow, it's too boring, this isn't my kind of thing, guess what? That's okay. It's okay for them to say that, and it's okay for them to feel that way. You don't have to jump on them. You don't have to jump down their throat. If you prefer, like me, like this style of combat, that's great. And this game's for us, obviously. But if people don't like it, that's okay too. Like, you don't need to like immediately come to the defense and, oh, what's wrong with you? Why don't you like this? Well, this is more tactical. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll like this. They can like theirs, and it's all good. So just respect opinions, And on that note, if this game isn't for you, instead of just being like, oh, this sucked, be like, hey, I don't like this because X, Y, and Z. And that can encourage discussion. And that's the kind of stuff we like to see in this channel. So just keep that in mind. I am super excited for this. Obviously, I've done lots of dev streams. I hope to do many more. The game is chugging along, and every time we've looked at it, it's gotten better and more interesting. And that's exactly what I'm looking for in this project, is to see it be like forward progress every time we look at it. So anyway, that's all. If you are in chat and you're on either one of those sides, just respect each other's opinions. It's okay. Like, just have a discussion instead of a yelling match, you know? Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Well,
Yeah, very well said. And once we get to actual launch too, it'll be a little bit easier as well, because we do intend on having a free trial type of thing.
Awesome.
So if you're not sure if it's your thing or not, you'll definitely get a chance to try it out and see if you like it.
There are lots of things that are happening in this MMO that MMOs these days just don't do anymore. And some of those things it's doing are like there's a reason I keep going back to EverQuest 1, and it's a 20-plus-year-old MMO, and I have more fun on those progression servers than I do any other MMO out these days. And a lot of the reasons that I do that are in this MMO as well. So, yeah. that's where we are with that. But again, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing, and that's okay. But yeah, let us have our fun.
Well said. So,
Cool.
Are we ready to not load these up with fire damage?
There's one that's
Can't
poison
promise
damage.
anything. I'll use ice. How about that?
Oh, wait. Does that mean that the poison one is going to get overloaded if my toxin goes off? Oh, my. I'll go ahead and
crippling
take
with
that off
poison.
for now. Yeah.
Couple with fire.
Okay, I'll use ice. Nice and safe.
Good call.
I can we reach the ice ones.
Yeah, no, there are some. Yeah, just check the traits. Check the traits.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, we all
They
set?
are
will-
color coordinated, I will say that.
I will use my fists.
All right, here we go.
I'll use your fire fists.
I'll use my fire fists, right?
And, okay, I'm going to try to keep as many of these down as I can. This guy should... Oh, that guy has ranged attack. That's good. Oh, wait, did we just get these two? Maybe? Oh, ho! Better start.
Nice fire, dude.
I'm gonna turn him actually. Go. Back
Oh,
to
sure, absolutely. Oh yeah, if you want to see some other stuff, we've done other videos with the Pantheon devs. It's on my YouTube, and the Pantheon devs also work with other streamers as well, and they do Q&As and stuff all the time. So lots of content out on YouTube if you want more information to see where the project's going and see how it's coming along.
We've got our podcasts out now too. We have them available on iTunes and Spotify. There's only one episode out right now. There's more are in the back channel and on YouTube, but you'll also see the new podcast come out on iTunes and Spotify and Google Podcasts and everything else.
Cool. Am I an investor of the game? I am a backer of the game. So as of now, you know, I've bought the stuff on Pantheon MMO. I have access to the alpha, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I am like many of you, in that form. I'm a backer. I get what is the best way to say that, Ben? It's not an investor. Is a backer?
No,
Backer right there?
it's a pledge.
A pledger. There we go. I am a pledger. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, backer works too.
I
We're
suggest.
super appreciative of all of our fans who've been able to do so. And again, we understand that some aren't there. That's fine. But we do highly appreciate those who have been able to.
I mean, that's why we're where we are. Like,
That's exactly
I don't think
where we're
you
at,
can underestimate how important the support that we've had in seeing this game come to fruition. So a huge, genuine thank you to all who are supporting or considering doing so.
I spoke earlier on how we're such a very small team, but the way that we're able to remain a team and to keep things coming in and to keep people keeping their lights on is because of those pledges. So thanks goes out to all of you who've been able to do that.
For sure. All right, we have 1 on the left, 3 on the right. We've got 2 Ultherians in front of us, and I don't know if they're patrolling. We might be able to grab this guy on the left and kind of pull him around the corner. I'm going to try that, but this may end in heartbreak and despair. So,
Good.
Here we go. All right, I think we got him. Cool, we'll grab this guy first. Oh, is there another one back there?
Oh, looks like
Oh, there's 2. Okay, cool. So this is the second one. There's another one coming.
Oh, I have to give hands off to a comment here. It says, Cohh, you're not just a pledger, you're a pleasure.
Oh, hey. I like it. All right, we'll take it. Oh, also, I saw something else in chat. I want to address real quick. Somebody said, why are they charging so much to get into alpha? Okay, they are not charging to get into alpha. And for the record, alpha right now is very, very, very alpha. You're not even going to be playing the game. You're going to be helping develop the game. So if you're looking at the pledges that will allow you to play in the alphas, that is because you're wanting to help make the game. It is not wanting to play the game early. So just keep that in mind. Those levels are for people that are like helping pledge to get the game completed, not for people that want to play the game early. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's an actual alpha, not like a marketing alpha.
Yeah, exactly. And pre-alpha, we had to put some sort of gate up there because we couldn't have 10, 20,000 people in pre-alpha. It just we wouldn't have been able to handle it for one. Not at that early stage anyway. But also, it's as we get further along, the stages do get a lower barrier of entry anyway. But pre-alpha is also part of a VIP package, so you get a lot more than just game access. You get a private Discord channel with where the devs are part of. You get a dev VIP roundtable every month, a bunch of other stuff.
I am not confident we're going to be able to get these cripplings and not get those Ultherians. And I don't know what blasphemes are. This might be a little bumpy. Not going to lie. This might be a little bumpy.
Let's try it out.
All right. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get those blasphemes. Let's do a route there.
It's going to depend on whether or not the cripplings and the Ultherians are on a united faction. So.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. There we go. All right. There's going to be 2 more cripplings coming in.
I've got them turned around, Cohh.
Yep. Here's the other crippling.
Poison juice.
How do I see if my auto attack is on or off? Is that somewhere on the screen?
For it, yeah. So
well,
that's what it tells.
Yeah.
Just you're attacking. We will have an indicator for that.
Okay,
lots of UI quality of life improvements that are going to be coming a little bit later down the road, but clarity on things like that is part of it for sure.
Yeah, especially because like I'm trying to quickly switch targets and then cast my smoke bomb and go back, and I keep accidentally tapping them right out of the smoke bomb.
Yeah.
Whoop.
That's been we've gotten that feedback quite a bit in pre-alpha as well. Cool. So oh my goodness.
This one's powered by cold damage.
Cool. Yeah, it actually looks like an icon may even already be there, right to the right of the name. If that just glowed red or not red, like that'd be perfect. Oh, I'm playing on a rogue. Yes, currently I'm playing on a rogue. And a rogue in this game, in traditional sense, rogues are like mostly kind of DPS and a little bit of utility, but this rogue in Pantheon is definitely like half deeps, half utility from the looks of it.
Fire.
Yep. Yeah, more like a D&D rogue a little bit. Yeah.
Running. Slowed.
Boom. Cool. All right.
Nice job. Nice job.
I'm still burning over here. Okay, incoming. That guy's missed. Want to get something more permanent on that.
Just gonna pull him back a little bit.
Okay. Somebody brought up the good bit of feedback, I think, where they said that the pendulum icon is super cool, but especially when they're all going at once, it can be a little much. So it might be a cool idea to have it like swing once or twice, and then kind of go static, so you can kind of really clearly see it.
Yep. That's good feedback.
And then you can focus on all the other stuff moving around.
You guys let him get his shield up.
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
I blame the Chanter.
Blast scenes are fun. I've intentionally tried to like not expose myself too much to the mechanics that some of these NPCs use, so that some of this could be a little fresh for me on the stream as well. And blast scenes are one that I'm kind of getting a sense for what they're doing here in real time, which is nice. Oh snap! Speaking of.
Surprise! Pretty much, yeah.
I popped my stun for that, so if he starts using his shield, someone else might want to interrupt that.
I got it.
One other little bit of feedback I would give is you guys have a really good lighting system, and I think that a lot of these areas really seem to take advantage of them. I would absolutely love to see belts that have lanterns attached to them, so you don't have to decide to have a light source held or
That's already
Yeah.
planned.
awesome. Okay.
Already planned. When we did the evaluator dungeon experience that we did a few months back that you were in, that's kind of what solidified that for us.
Cool. Yeah, like having the belt slot just be like a potential, double as an exterior light slot could be really cool.
Yep. And then you can win Fashion Quest with all of your cool little
Bam.
lanterns.
Absolutely, 100%. All right, so we've got a striker, two strikers I can see. I'll go ahead and try to pull these and see what happens here. I'm going to try to keep the one on the right a little bit further back longer. All right, here we go. Incoming.
Here, Cohh could give you a little bit of enchanter magic too.
Oh, there we go. Is that a light source?
Yes, it is.
Oh, perfect. Okay, awesome. I like it.
That was that.
Hey, listen! No, don't you do that. No. Keep that out of here.
Little Navi.
Though I will say I'd rather Navi than the little guy with Sword of the Berserk.
There's loot over here somewhere. I saw it. There it is. Time-worn leather sleeves. Ooh, I could use these. Can I use these? And then we
It's
also
not
have a
red.
ghostly residue.
Nice, yeah, time worn leather. That's
Oh,
definitely
you
a rogue.
can't equip in combat? Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. There it is.
That was-
Nice. Oh, that's a big upgrade. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, we may want to push forward, or I think we're going to start getting some pops in that back tunnel.
They clear?
Yep. Clear up to... Oh, Lord. Okay, we got a striker, a soldier, and a cultist. You guys ready?
Yeah, I just want to stay away from these crystals.
right, here we go. We're gonna bring the striker in first.
All right. Here.
The soldier and cultist are gonna be coming in here in a second.
Go step.
Got him.
Nice job.
Almost. The soldier. Oh, this soldier had CC immunity. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
got
tried to do a smoke trick on him and it didn't seem to work.
Yeah, soldiers can break themselves out.
Interesting.
I think we need to do.
That's what
We
we
need to do
need.
anything about that?
NPCs that can break their own meds. Great. 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 Are there female models? Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
In fact, I
Yeah,
think
the
there's
reason
one
why
in
we've
the party,
got why it's all human males except for Kelson right now is just mainly because the most of the art and the animations started off with the human males, and then we're just broadening out to the rest of the
I'm gonna grab the shoulder.
races. And
Cool.
Kilson's a female character right now.
Very cool.
And all the different races will have male and female.
That looks like us. Bloop.
Hey, you are out of line of sight, Ben. There we go.
Great.
not sure where I took that damage from.
Get it, Queen.
But
It
it's-
is. Yes. And what's also really cool is, I mean, you guys are seeing a lot of, like, you guys are seeing the combat, which is kind of like a small piece of what makes an MMO like this different. But there's also some other, like, really game centric important things that a game like this does different. So, for instance, like, I'm going to say a couple of the biggest ones, Ben, and please feel free to distill this down to what I'm talking about. But, like, what most MMOs do these days is they'll make content areas like A, B, C, and D. And your entire MMO game is to go to A, do all the quests and side quests there, that takes you to B, do all the area and stuff there, go to C, do there. And a lot of times you'll never go back to those areas or experience them. It's a theme park. It's designed to move you through it. But a game like this is much more about, like, the world is just kind of there, and you can go where you want to go. And there's a lot of things happening in parallel all over the place. Like, you may be in a zone where you're doing newbie stuff, and another part of that zone has mid-level content that other guys are doing, and maybe there's endgame players farming, you know, the guards, or some creature guarding a tower in that zone too. So it's not the kind of thing where it's just you move from point A to point B to point C to point D to raid or endgame content. It's like a world.
Yeah, that's very much it. And one of the other things, we've talked a lot about strategy and about tactics and about challenge, and that really plays into it, because instead of just throwing a bunch of random people together to go through something that they played through 100, 200 times in 5 minutes, we've set it up so that, you know, these encounters, as you've seen with these with combat awareness, these encounters are going to change, you know, so you can't just run through the way that you always have. You're going to have to strategize, and you're going to have to think about things, and you're going to have to communicate with your group. It's not a fast-played 5-minute dungeon. You're going to have to think and strategize. So it is very, very different stuff.
The way that I like to think about it is that we want to create a game where people genuinely feel like adventurers again. MMOs have become very lobby-based. They've become very queue-based. I'm going to queue up this type of gameplay, you know, over here. This is where I queue up for my PvP. This is where I queue up for my raids, and this is where I queue up for my dungeons. And this is where I queue up for my, you know, city time. And it's all very, like, you know, compartmentalized into these little lobbies. And the sense of just existing in a world and being an adventurer inside of a world has become lost to something that feels more like a mall. And again, like you've said earlier, Cohh, it's not that creates a bad game. It's just a different type of game. And we are choosing to create a type of game that is focused more on immersing you in a world where you genuinely feel small. And you have tools like climbing and, you know, the ability to kind of, the underwater kind of exploration we're going to have with the depths and the currents and ways of being able to move, you know, vertically up and down scale.
High. Okay,
You're not
never
going to run to like a ditch in the ground and not be able to jump over it. You know, we're completely like maximizing the player's ability to navigate this game, and all of it is meant to serve the purpose of reigniting that passion for adventure and that passion for, this is my world to tame, this is my world to explore. I'm trusting as I play that there are legitimate things to find and discover, and reasons for doing so that are deep and varied. So yeah, it is a very different kind of game, and I think you said it well. That's exactly what we're going for. And there are people who that will resonate with, and I think there are a lot of people who that will resonate with that maybe don't even know.
And that was kind of the first big thing, and the second big thing, and this is a much bigger deal for me as a self-described looter. But one thing that I feel is really missing from MMOs is, and we talked about this, God, I think in one of the first couple streams we did, Ben, way back in the day. But one of the things that I really kind of feel is missing from MMOs these days is loot has become kind of this afterthought of, you know, there are just power levels, and you just, whatever level you are, you just look for gear of your power level, and you just flood your character with that. It really doesn't matter what it is, and when you level again, you just get all the new power level stuff, and it's become like, gear is not anything special anymore. There's no reason to go out and like really seek out artifacts or important things. They're just whatever level you are, you got to make sure your gear is that power level and you're done. And frankly, I'm so tired of those systems. And one of the things we talked about early is the fact that like all around the world are going to be items that are really good for different characters and different types of characters. And it's the kind of thing where, you know, maybe the best thing for one of your slots is not just the highest level item in the highest level dungeon. It's going to be something, you know, in the bottom of a different dungeon, or maybe it's going to be something that's mid-level in another area, not even like the most end game level stuff. So it'll really encourage you kind of going out all around the world, exploring all the different areas, maybe farming or camping a specific item in like a specific region just because it's the best stat spread for your build and your kind of thing. So like that is something that is very much missing from almost every major MMO on the market these days. Of course, you know, the raid stuff will be really good, and that makes sense, but at the same time, like your character isn't just going to be a bunch of max power level items if you're a regular player. Yeah, like people are saying so many things from EQ these days, like journeyman's boots, you know, camping a Jennifer daggers, going and getting like to the bottom of Soul B for specific things, like unique, cool items around the world. And also, Ben, not only that, aren't there a lot of other reasons to explore in this one, like spells and skills and things of that nature?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not all spells are learned automatically when you level. You actually have to pick up the scrolls, and you know, some are vendor sold, some will be quest related, some will be drop related, some you'll have to go find a specific NPC,
which is pretty great. I'll never forget way back in the day when I had to travel across the entire world of EverQuest from Kinos to Freeport because I wanted a specific spell that only the person over there sold, and it became this epic journey that like shaped part of my MMO career in just, you know, making that trek for that one spell that I wanted to get. So yeah, that kind of stuff can really make great experiences in these types of games.
Yeah, for sure.
I think a great way to accomplish that too is by having items that are very memorable, powerful, iconic, not always following that same linear progression. So you talked before about how, you know, we're seeing so many games with quest hubs and linear progression, and things are itemized always around where you should be at that level and doing what you should be doing at that level. Whereas in another way to approach it, which is the way we are, is that it could be that there's, you know, this is a level 10 to 20-ish dungeon. You might find an item in here that actually is still quote unquote close to best in slot, you know, all the way up to the 40s, just because of the unique nature of what it is. And so that kind of thing helps always keep that seed of like, I just want to explore. It absolutely incentivizes exploration. When everything is a golden egg of like, you know, linear progression, then you're only going where you are told you're supposed to go. And that really kind of undermines the whole idea of being a true adventurer.
I could not agree more. There is a named in here.
Yeah.
And there is a blaspheme right around the side. We could try to pull him, but I'm guessing Ashbrand's gonna join in the fun here. Oh, he's coming. Somebody grabbed him.
Go.
One Ashburn
Name
here.
first. Going for the names. Okay.
Watch line of sight here. Yep. Hilson, you're out line of sight.
All right. What do we got down here? Provoking Phantoms. Okay, these are all other skills. Okay, cool. So red on an enemy is a debuff, and I'm guessing if they have a buff, it's going to be like a yellow or a different color. Yeah, I'm making sure this guy doesn't have anything crazy on him here. I am losing a lot of life. Hey, Gazuklat. Yeah, I saw somebody in chat earlier when I was telling my story about running across the continent of Norath. They said that those kinds of... Oh my god. Those types of systems... What is happening to my face? Does not respect the player's time. See, here's the thing. That you're right in a way. But that's the thing. A lot of times you sacrifice, like,
Careful.
you sacrifice things being easy and
I got it.
for making more memorable and interesting experience. And some of us want that. In fact, I think many of us want that, where it's just not the easiest thing to do. You can't just warp around the world. You have to run. Maybe there's not going to be mounts, and maybe that's great. You know, it's that kind of thing. So, like, a lot of times... Oh, I'm dead. A lot of times that stuff is better for a lot of us. So, yeah, I mean, it makes better experience, more meaningful experiences. Yeah. For many of us. Somebody said, time in this economy. Well, good news for you is there's lots of other ones out there, so.
Is that ad still on ice?
Yep.
What was dealing damage to me? 9 curse damage to Cohh via Sanguine Symbiosis. Oh lord, was I damaging myself? Did he?
Yeah, he had a
he totally
damage shield on.
Damage shield.
Yep. Ooh, what do you have though? Ooh, short blade of solid smoke. A dagger formed from solid smoke retrieved from the corpse of Ashburn the Bane. Oh, there's a key on here too. Fadesteel key. And a branch of Ultheros. And I am looting mid-combat. I am a monster. I'm sorry. Okay.
So we're gonna roll in the short blade, right? That's...
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just. Okay. All you.
My shield came up.
So much more damage.
No, it'll go to the healer.
Yeah.
Healer. What? What? What is my current level?
He's
Oh, go ahead.
got his damage shield on.
Yeah, careful.
I'm a level 18 rogue. Oh, here they are at the bottom. Ah, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
I can get aggro here.
Oh, we can just move these wherever we want too. That's nice. Yeah, I really like the compartmentalized UI. Nice touch.
I tried to loot Cohh.
Please don't loot me.
I couldn't.
You didn't even give me a drink yet, Ben. There we go.
Chopper, do you have res?
Oh,
Yep, I'm just getting some mana back.
Yeah, cool, man.
that is a cool design on that dagger.
Oh yeah, short blade of solid smoke. That's an awesome dagger.
Yeah, man.
Nice,
like it.
nice grab.
There's a caster branch on named too.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Kilson, you wanna? Oh, right, you're dead.
Yeah.
I'm just resting, man.
Now's the
He's
perfect
just
time
resting
to
his
loot.
eyes. Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Just closing
Well,
my
there's
eyes
no
for a second.
competition.
I would, but oh, actually, it's mana per second. You know what? I'm gonna take that. He's got ways
Go
to
for it, man.
regenerate his mana.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So I just realized something. During that fight, a caster could have totally just climbed up the wall and like attacked from the top of here, right?
Yep.
So here comes the next obvious question. If we were fighting a melee enemy and a caster were to climb up the wall and start attacking from up here, what would the melee enemy do?
Any number of things, depending on what it is. Some enemies will have the ability to pull you back down to them, depending, like these wraiths, for example, have already exhibited the ability to push with these beams. So it'll be more themed to the NPC, but with climbing being, kind of an endemic system, then just about everything will have a way to deal with you.
Cool. Okay, good stuff. Oh, Mr. Enchanter, sir, could I grab another hit of your light, please?
So with the time we have left, I'm going to
Thank you.
move us to an area,
Whoa.
but we'd like to show off a little bit of a fight later in the dungeon here. So I'm going to get us to that spot and we can set up.
Cool. The coffin reads, Lord Dazrin Janik, committed to Otheros's keeping, 654 IH.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Huh.
It'll probably at some point be worth doing a stream solely focused on the perception system and just the incredible amount of lore and storylines and stuff that there are to find in these areas.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a huge system.
The last big stream we did when we were in the in kind of like that kind of warehousey small area with the caves and stuff, like there was perception stuff everywhere. Like that was a really cool example of that.
Yeah, that was a cool one. I remember that one.
I also loved all the items that are. I'm assuming like in that particular demo there were items all over the place we could pick up. In the final versions of these types of dungeons, are there going to be items that we can pick up like in corners and at the end of hallways and things like that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Very nice. Very nice.
So while we're waiting for Chris to get over there and pull us over, just wanted to tell you guys that we are keeping everyone updated as to I see a lot of questions in chat. That's why I'm saying this. We are keeping everyone up to date on the status of development. You can join our newsletter by going to pantheonmmo.com. The newsletter sign-up section is near the bottom there. But we also have regular updates, whether through streams, through the newsletter. I believe next week we are scheduled to do another newsletter, which sort of touches point on where we are on our alpha roadmap that we published a little while ago. What we've accomplished since then, the stuff that's still to go before we get to alpha. We don't have a date yet for alpha, but it'll give you an idea as to what's still left to be done. So it'll be a good one to catch up on. PantheonMMO.com.
Yep. Have they talked about what social and non-combat systems are in play, or is that something that will be announced later in dev?
I'm not sure what specifically what that question is asking, but there are a lot of non-combat systems.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're talking about like crafting, I guess technically climbing is non-combat. So I'm not really sure if I understand the question fully.
I think they probably meant like if there'll be the ability to like play instruments, or if there'll be like like taverns and stuff you can go to. There'll be things that facilitate like role play, fishing.
Gotcha. Fishing keeps coming up.
Yes, there will be those things. Part of building an immersive world that you can really become a true, denizen of is building in those kind of social, emotive, community building type systems. So we'll have everything from tavern games to fishing to more social oriented events in the game world. It's not always some big baddie that needs to be dealt with and boom, there's your event, but there may be events related around fishing or different things that happen in the game world. So that plus a robust emote system, chat system, looking for group tool, even just kind of the ability to create a profile, a personal profile, and have that be part of what you share with other players if they inspect you or things like that. We're planning on several things to kind of support that ability to get to know others. Yeah.
Oh, now that's cool. So there would be like a profile system where like I could pull up somebody and there could be like a wall where other players could leave like comments on them.
Yep. And that will also feed into our grouping tool and whatnot, where you can actually, within certain constraints, leave comments and, just kind of help. It's all about undergirding that ability to really develop your relationship in the game or your reputation in the game.
Yeah. No, guys, I'm assuming that you would be able to curate your own page. Don't worry.
Yes.
don't worry.
Yep.
I'm guessing you can even probably just turn off the ability for people to leave commentary on your page. Yeah. Don't worry. But what if I'm terrible? It's okay. You can turn it off. It's fine.
Yeah. We will provide plenty of protections for players who want to keep the information minimal, or just totally not opt in at all.
There you go. Oh, which one are we on?
Oh, hand it. Okay. On the invoker.
Cool.
To get higher level.
These are higher level versions of, like, the Evoker is a more powerful version of the Mana Weave.
That is a cool looking spell.
Our Enchanter just stole it.
That is pretty badass. Wait, the Enchanter stole that from the boss?
Got nothing.
I still got hit.
That's kind of awesome. How long has the stream been? About an hour and a half so far. Got a little bit more to go.
How long do you hold on to that spell, Adam? After you steal
right now, only 15 seconds, but that is something that we're continuing to evaluate, and there will be opportunities to improve that through our mastery system as well.
Wait, 15 seconds? Did you steal that from the boss we fought, or did you steal that from the mob that we were just fighting?
I stole that from the mob.
Oh, from the mob. Okay, cool.
No, it's tough. I'm dead. Wow.
What was that?
You get backstabbed?
I think I did.
Yeah. Trying to pop defensive.
Can you ask about the lore of why you would be in this particular cave? Oh, like the story behind the stone? Well, you see, there was this cave and it was full of loot, you see. And, no, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big part of it, right? It's coming down here to find glory and riches. Yeah, that's the cool thing is the lore is what it is as far as what this cave is and why it's here, but your reasons for being here are your own.
Cool.
The actual lore of the game, it's interesting to being an MMO in development when everything's kind of, especially more of an open development like we have, where the degree to which we kind of lay all that out, just through talking about it in streams and stuff, does have an effect down the road on when it's there to be actually experienced and felt as a player. But essentially, the heart of the story here is you have a cave that's rich in these green crystals that are called celestium crystals, and they're extremely toxic.
Reaver.
Sorry, you were talking. I didn't interrupt.
It's all good. These guys are. Let me get you rezzed, and let's keep them walk down and fucking res.
By the way, I think that's a caster helm on there.
Is it?
The Cryptid Cow?
There's one Oh, the +2 decks. Warrior, Rogue, Paladin, Dire Lord, the Time Worn Leather Helm.
Oh, which one am I? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one?
If it's Time Worn Leather, I would grab those, Cohh.
There's two.
Where's the other mob? Maybe I don't see him.
I got it. Yeah, I've got it in the corner.
I don't see the other guy.
Actually, no. Oh, did you loot it, Adam? can probably just give it to him.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Oh, something happened. We're good.
Oh, you got
Okay.
pulled in.
Yeah, I got pulled or something.
Call of the Dire. Or Dire Lord NPCs.
Oh, so he actually just physically pulled me to him. So that's the kind of thing. So I could, if I were to get up on a ledge and he were to pull that, could he pull me off and then I would take falling damage? Okay, that's gonna be kind of great.
Damage shield.
Nice, good job.
The enemies could use gravity against me. I don't know how I feel about this.
Whenever you get a chance, I could use some buffs.
Yes, let's do that.
So, I faced full last time, checking the corner. I don't know if you want to check since you're more equipped.
Ooh, thank you. Oh, nice. I actually got a helmet now. Fantastic. All right, checking up here. Right corner is clear. Going into the left area. Left side is clear. Right side has a shadow hand. It looks like that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to pull this guy. There's an evoker down the ramp, but I think he's far enough away. Oh, this guy just, I think...
Uh-oh.
He cared not for my smoke thing there. Whoa.
Got two. Or no, he
Oh, he
shows
reset. Okay. There we go. Let me go up
Might
and
need
tap
to
him real
follow
quick.
me.
Bring it back. Cool. That's got my
Oh, feared.
done one here. Whoop.
Careful.
Oh, we got. Okay.
The disciple didn't aggro.
I'm going to bring him back this way a little bit more.
Was that unstable mixture fear?
Was. I've got my fear reduction on the passive, so.
I'm taking crystal damage here.
Will there
Okay.
be a way of joining a group that's deep in a dungeon? Well, I mean, you'd be able to join it okay, but they'd probably have to come get you. Yeah. Unless there's like Call of the Hero type stuff, but that's probably later on? What do you guys think?
So there's several ways to address this. So the one that we've already spoken about, there in large dungeons, there's going to be locations like safe spots. So if you're progressing and you log off for the night, you can log off in a safe spot, come back in the next day and find a group. That's already within the area, so you don't have to go through the whole thing again. That's one method of addressing that sort of thing. We do have other stuff in the works that we're not quite ready to go into detail on, but I don't know. Is there something else that we've talked about, Chris? I'm trying to think.
Nothing that we've would be able to come out and say this is a definite thing. But building in the natural kind of safe spots and rest spots in the larger scale dungeons is a definite way we want to try and address them.
Yeah, and if you have a safe spot system, that can lead to some pretty cool things where it's like if you get to a safe spot, then you can easily get to it later. Where like if you haven't been to it before, maybe it's off limits to you, so players can kind of like progress through dungeons. And there's all sorts of cool stuff you can do with that. Oh, what is COH? Call the Hero. That's an old spell in EverQuest that you can summon players to you, but it generally was expensive and you didn't get it until much later in the game, so not really too feasible. Also, only one class could do it, so it's not really too feasible. Celis Fired Skullcap for Cleric, Druid, Shaman.
Yes, please. Nice.
Oh, my cam froze again. 1 second. What a weird problem. There we go. All right, we got one oh, Lord. Okay, incoming Invoker. Prox pull. Next pull is going to be hard. Looks like.
That attitude will be.
Pushed off the edge. Oh
I got you.
my goodness.
Oh. You're spending a lot of time with that.
Oh, did you die from the fall too? Oh,
Yes,
no.
I did.
I tried to interrupt it.
Watch where you stand.
So,
I was about to celebrate victory there before I realized it was just Shadow Step and not done.
careful. Okay.
Oh
Got another
man,
cowl on there.
this dungeon is
Take that, kill some.
huge. I like it, and we didn't even start at the beginning, did we?
No.
And we're only seeing, this is kind of
Whoa.
one of the main arteries down. So
Yeah, right now we have the advantage too that I don't know if I'd call it an advantage, but we're on a private server. But eventually, on live servers, you can imagine, there'll be groups scattered here and there.
Mhm.
Run across some other people, train them if you don't like them.
Ben, that
Excuse
quote's
me?
gonna get you later. Oh man. Now that it's out there. Oh,
I am not
no.
endorsing that. I just didn't know.
Oh,
That was Ben, the producer of Pantheon Rise of the Fallen, with the quote, "Train them if you don't like them." We'll be putting that on a shirt later this month.
My opinions are my own and do not reflect those of Vision.
as the director of communication, my opinions are my own, and I in no way speak on behalf of the company.
So, do we want to try to take the Reaver out first?
Oh yeah, I was waiting for Joppa to get. Is Joppa back? Oh, there's Joppa. Great. Okay.
Ready to roll?
All right. Let's see. So we've got a Reaver, Evoker, and the Praetorius. Looking at the Praetorius, he's super buffed. I'm not sure what Fading Presence is, but that's an on attack thing, so we should be good there. All right. So I'll try to root the Reaver. We'll try to mez the Evoker, so you guys can take care of them, and then we'll pull the Praetorius.
Okay.
Here we go.
Sounds good.
Oh, he floated right over my damn trap. You son of a biscuit! All right, anyway, here comes the Praetorius. Oh, or we can get the Evoker first. Well, take your pick, Sacred! There we go. Awesome.
Someone mezzed him, so
Yeah, I like it.
come here, buddy.
What class they're playing right now? We've got a Dire Knight?
Dire.
Dire Lord. I am playing a Rogue. Michaela's playing a Monk. Teham, I believe, is an Enchanter. Joppa is a Shaman. And Kilson is a Wizard. Hey, Nocturnal, don't let it get to you, buddy. Just let, who cares? Who cares, Nocturnal? You know what I mean? All good, buddy. All right, Evoker's coming in.
Ooh, nice. Horn of Warfare, be careful, because that's an AE fear.
Oh, that's not good.
Evoker.
Are there just humans, no other races? Oh, there are definitely other races. Yes. There's actually some very unique other races. We're just playing humans.
Yeah,
right now. Yeah.
we selected humans today just because most of the enemies.
Watch out, birds. I got nothing.
Shows
Uh-oh.
on humans.
Careful.
I got it.
Nice.
15 seconds on next interrupt. Double step. I got this one.
Gatcha 12. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier, man. Yeah. Just the best kind of way to think about it is just because somebody doesn't have an opinion or doesn't like what you do doesn't mean you have to defend your opinion. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Then that's where most like completely unnecessary arguments start, is somebody feeling the need to defend their opinion when someone else says something that's counter to it. What you should do is just go, oh, okay, cool. Not like, how dare you think that? Just who cares? Great. Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
Very good advice.
Yeah, I mean that's how you get to a place where you can enjoy a world with lots of different kinds of games, because as a developer there's constant pressure to listen to certain opinions and go certain paths, because there are people that represent those opinions, and what we've found best is let's just get really passionate and develop convictions around the kind of game we believe in, and let's make that. And that's not going to be for everybody. We hope it's for as many people as possible. We'd love to see Pantheon be as big as it could possibly be, but that's going to be dependent on whether or not you enjoy what we're creating.
And
yeah.
More importantly, I mean, it just by actively not trying to make something that's just gonna cater to the biggest pool of what people are playing or liking those days, you can make really special, interesting things that would have never been there otherwise. So, I mean, I know I speak for a lot of people when I'm saying that, like, we have been chomping at the bit for a style of MMO like this for actual decades. So it's like, and the problem is that people don't take the risks, they don't take the chances, because it's just easier to do other things, and it's very nice to, and I think I speak for a lot of people, that I'm glad that there's people sticking to their convictions and not just listening to everyone else when they say things like, oh, this isn't as pretty as my MMO, oh, the combat's not as fast as mine. It's like, that's good, that's okay. It's okay that they don't like it, that's fine. You guys go play those, we'll play these and have a fantastic time doing it. So yeah. Anyway, incoming.
We're actually coming up on time here too. We've got about 10 more minutes.
Mm-hmm. But
Just
it looks like we got
realized.
something right around the corner too.
Well, let's blow through these then. Let me
Cheat our way through. Oh, look at that.
Whoops.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah, someone's cheating.
Whoa,
What
they
happened?
just disappeared. Wow.
Oh, chain boobs. It's like there, the order's making out.
That's a shaman ability. It's pretty strong.
But he rolls
I've-
shot.
I've got those boots already. I don't know if Joppa, you want them.
Definitely like the ambience here. That made my
Do we want
headphones rumble a
these
little bit.
guys?
That looks like a boss room. Oh, what gave it away? What?
This is one of those safe spots that we were talking
Yeah. Oh,
about.
yeah.
where-
Yeah, for sure. Oh, listen to that. No, they have no. Do you guys? I don't believe there's any types of plans for any type of pay to win, pay to progress kind of stuff.
No.
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 It's a
Don't even like to
subscription-based
say the
MMO.
words.
Yeah, it's a subscription-based MMO. That's where they're getting their funding. Me gusta mucho.
You resisted, so be careful.
Can I pay for pre-alpha access? You can, but keep in mind, these days the terms pre-alpha and beta and stuff have become buzzwords to playing the game early, and that is, you are actually getting you are actually getting in pre-alpha for doing this. So you're getting like gray boxed areas, limited time frames. They are purposefully not wanting to get a lot of people in. So it is by no means a traditional standard like PR style pre-alpha you're getting into. You're actually helping develop the game. So they're actually coming to you, those people, for feedback. Whoa, AoE fear. Oh god.
Oh, don't run in
stop,
there.
stop. Okay.
I appreciate you bringing that up, Cohh, too, because that's a really important part too. Even with pre-alpha access, it is largely based on testing, and it's very limited time that the realms are up. We don't have them up 24/7 for all PA testers. Just wouldn't be practical. We don't have a team that size to be able to cover that.
And also,
24/7.
I think I heard you mention this earlier. As time goes on and you feel more and more comfortable bringing more and more people in, the pre-alpha barrier will go down, 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 and down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
In fact,
man,
this past pre-alpha, we were able to have a 30. It was supposed to be a 31-hour session, turned into a 33-hour session. That's the longest one that we've done
Nice.
consecutively.
Very nice. Yeah, this place is gigantic. All
Gonna
right.
do a jobber. We need you, man.
Chopper.
we doing this guy?
You are. I
oh,
haven't
Okay,
decided
do we
yet.
know we gonna buff up? Is everybody buffed? Anybody
I've
need any
got
buffs?
5 minutes on my buffs, which coincides actually with the time we've got left on the stream, so I think we're fine.
Good.
All right. I'll try to grab him and pull him over. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh, and I saw some people ask about this in chat. Yes, there is normally combat music. They haven't. They just haven't turned it on. Right.
Servant of power.
I shall be everlasting. Hold on. No. Oh, dude, there's an axe.
Nice job.
Hell yeah. Eternal soul. Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'm gonna get away from that. Okay. Ethereal. Dude, this guy's got a ton of moves. Eternal growth.
Oh, watch out.
Watch out, watch out.
Your soul.
Ow.
Your soul.
It's never good to get your soul ignited. Oh, reflect nature damage back. Reflecting shock damage back.
There.
Oh
it always makes me nervous
God,
when they
here
do
comes
that.
a bunch of stuff.
That's
Okay, I got the resilience.
Oh, he's getting life. Burn life, burn life, burn life.
Gotta kill.
Oh, resilience is going in. What a jerk! He's just eating all his friends. Mana guzzle. Oh my lord, he's just back to full.
Alright, I guess we gotta do it again here.
Let's do it.
Well,
So we gotta be quicker on the ads, I'm guessing. Maybe pull him farther away from the center.
Yeah, let's try to pull him back to the back, looks like.
Reflecting disease damage. Spell power absorbed from a willing servant.
Watch out for
Health
Ignite.
absorbed from a
Ignite.
willing
Ah,
servant.
me and out.
Armor. Oh god, he's not only getting health back, he's buffing from those guys. Nice.
Watch out for Ignite.
Ow. Eternal battle. Okay, this is the inflicting physical damage. Oh, that's me. Okay.
Dispelling that. All right, that's
Thank
gone.
you.
Nice.
Aha! Oh, okay, here we go again.
Come on,
Uh,
Blake.
Alright, pull him back and
Get power.
Power burst.
These are unmessable.
Oh god.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try and
Probably
get
life
it.
next. Oh Jesus.
Burn life, burn life.
Okay, that
Jump.
seemed to go
Sweet.
okay. Now resilience.
Resilience. This is the guy that got us last time.
Oh,
Nice.
Alright,
okay. Did he get all the buffs this time?
got Thief. I'm gonna pull him back a little bit from the middle.
Oh, he didn't. No, he
Nice.
got. Oh,
Oh,
that's not. What
watch
is
out.
this? Oh no!
Oh.
Did I have to get behind these too? Okay, there's a lot going on in this fight.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Well, the
boy.
enchanter made it.
My lord. Whew. Okay. Okay.
And that's all we have time for. Thanks for coming.
Aww.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, those pillars are your only hope to survive that moment.
That was quick. Oh man. Just have to pay respects. Are we actually out of time? Do we have to go?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
we are at that 2-hour mark.
Well, that was awesome. Thank you guys very much. Like this is every time we play this game, it clearly is getting further and further along. So yeah, I really appreciate you letting us take another look here.
Yeah, again, Cohh, thanks for having us on. And to all your viewers, thanks for watching. Good to have some new eyes on it, and I know that we have some fans out there too. Thanks for coming in. If you are interested, if you feel like this is something that you could really sink your teeth into, just a reminder, we are a crowd-funded game. The whole reason this is possible is through the pledges that our fans have made. So head on over to PantheonMMO.com. We've got a wide array of different pledge tiers that you can join in there.
I might have revived, and I might be looking around this new zone with the nice music.
Nice.
Yeah. Pre-alpha development. So this is what the beautiful game worlds that we know and love look like when they're being built.
But it's
such a blast. Such a blast. So excited to have you on here, Cohh. We really do need to get you back, get you on the Monk, and
oh, for sure. I would love to
take a look at some new areas.
This zone, like even with the gray boxing, oh man, like you can see it. You can see it coming together. Like this is not far off from exactly what I'm hoping to get from this game. Just large, big zones, little camps everywhere, interesting loot, interesting things to do. The music's good. Oh man.
Awesome to hear.
I can't wait.
Awesome to hear.
Anyway, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. As always, the door is open. Whenever you guys want to do something again, you know where to find me. And already looking forward to next time.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Ben, you want to give one last big shout out for everything?
Yeah, I feel like I've said it, but I do want to say thank you once again. And again, anything that if you guys feel like you want to help out, head on over to PantheonMMO.com. We are putting out a newsletter next week. That's a really important thing. Check that out. It's going to give you an up-to-date as to where we are in game development, where we're going, kind of how far we have to go until alpha. We are doing a big push towards alpha right now, which is super exciting. We're going to have thousands of more people join us once we get into alpha, so we're very excited about that. Catch up on all of it over at our website, PantheonMMO.com.
And
Thanks
always,
again,
just remember a big shout out for Mr. Ben. If you don't like them, train them. So, yeah.
I was going to say something. I'm glad you did it.
All right, guys. Thanks again, and talk to you guys soon.
All right,
Thanks,
Cohh. Bye-bye.
Adios.
All right. Well, guys, that was hugely fun. I really appreciate you guys being here for that. Some quick stuff for those who don't know. I am a pledger, just like many of you are. I am not sponsored to do these streams. I do them because I really, really want this game to be here. I'm really excited to dive into an MMO like this again, and I'm pumped for it. I'm pumped for it. Every time we do these streams, we can kind of see the vision come closer and closer to reality. You know, this time they're missing some flavor on the health bars, some macro hotkeys and stuff, some different UI stuff, but it's getting to the point where it's like we're pretty much playing nearly the end game, what we're actually going to be playing when it comes out, which I know a lot of people years ago didn't even think the game would get to this point. So hopefully, as I optimistically am getting more and more convinced every time we play it, hopefully we're going to be getting to see this game come out. Not in the near future. I wish it would be the near future, but at some point in the future. And when it gets here, hopefully they'll keep developing it and we can keep playing it and just, have a really good time in this game.